Good morning, good evening, or good night, folks. I'm your host, Simon Redhand, and this is Gaming Red-Handed. Today, we're going to be playing Soulmask. Soulmask just dropped this week. Not this week. Dropped today, actually. This is one I've been following for some time. I was going to play it during the next fest, but I just got really busy with other things. Been watching it for a while. I've seen good things about it. I haven't actually directly looked at gameplay for it myself, but it looked like one of the more interesting survival games. I think it's going to be up there with Enshrouded and Palworld, the way I was seeing the information about it. I tried going through the settings. My only complaint so far is the resolution. Since I'm playing on the ultra wide, very hard to record and set up unless I'm able to put the resolution on 2560 by 1440. So it's very interesting that it won't even let me choose those resolutions. So I had to choose this resolution and then drag the window across to kind of manipulate it to make it fit on my monitor, which is very weird. So the resolution seems off when I'm recording and I uploaded it. That's kind of the reason why I'm not able to really adjust it. Full screen, it can only gives me one resolution, which is my main, and then it won't give me anything else. Otherwise, the other settings look pretty basic. I mean, everything here looks good. I'm gonna jump in here and see how this runs. I'm gonna be playing solo. I'm not going to change any of this too much. I'll leave this all the way it is. I don't want to mess with anything too much. I just want to see what the vanilla experience is supposed to look like. I'm not sure if this game has much of a story either. Like I've just looked at screenshots. I didn't watch any videos on it because I didn't want to be paid or, you know, have my opinion adjusted by what other people were saying. But from the bits and pieces I put together, the game looked really cool. Hopefully they have an interesting character creator. Let's see what this cutscene is about. Oh, let's get a stutter going on here. What is happening with that? Why is that happening? Is that because I'm in window mode? What's going on there? Oh no, we're gonna start that over. I'm gonna try again. I closed it up, changed some settings. Let's see if I can fix that video stutter. Or maybe that just might be the early access. Load time's kind of long, but we're gonna go through and see if it fixes itself. All right, there we go. Seems like an Age of Conan vibe. Right. See what this character creator is looking like. Couple preset faces and stuff like that. Sliders for the skin tone. I like that. I'm always a big fan of the body sliders. Bad guy or that just. I actually do like these aesthetics. I like that. I like these sliders so far. Hopefully they get some more faces going. Let's see what the hair is looking like. All right, so to make my character, we're gonna jump back in here. Female hairstyles. Kind of interesting. This one's an interesting one. What else? Kind of wish they had more. Hoping for maybe locks or something like that. See here. Breasts seem abnormally large. That's an interesting mechanic. All right. The game definitely needs some facial hair. I made my character. I clicked next, hoping that there'd be some facial hair options, but it just immediately started the next cutscene. That was a bit confusing. I'm not even sure how What just happened? Right, so civilizations here. Two round eye holes reveal hints of dignity and majesty. Gape mouth chanting something. Civilization conquest, or it's like my goal when I show up on this world. Surface of the mask reveals narrow abyssal eye sockets seemingly peering all the sin of the virtual world. The menacing fangs instill a sense of dread upon gazing. The mask is adorned with twinkling star patterns shimmering brightly in the dark night. The two pair of eyes form harmonious and mysterious arcs, as if they are about to encompass everything beautiful in the world. Alright. Kind of leaning towards conquest. Also like this bird mask a little. I'm gonna go with conquest here. What are these? These bugs. They are changing. Common overclock. Mass-produced masks can achieve common overclocking due to mature technology and rich experience in large-scale production. Prepare to increase the mask upgrade speed by 50%. Stamina surge. Prepare to stimulate the body through some unknown means which vastly boost stamina. So these seem like the masks give initial buffs or eventual buffs. More recovery speed. Boost damage to the head. Oh, so boosting head defense, and then reduces damage to the head. Reduces damage taken. It's defense. Microscopic repair. When activated, the mask releases microscopic repair units to slowly fix the body, so to heal over time. Not bad. So common overclock is shared between all. Then only the other ones change. Falling buffers, reduce fall damage, reduce walk noise, increase XP for killing people. Compares the vision target, so it's some kind of blind. Attacking target from behind, so backstab damage. And then when launching attacks against key parts of a creature, have a 20% chance to quickly reduce the target's resilience. So it gives you life steal, and it gives you some kind of damage penetration. And the rich mask is target tracking, arrows, XP from killing non-humans or animals, poison. This is all range stuff. This is all range stuff. Analyzes the weak spot. Gains a higher chance to hit a weak spot when attacking with... Okay. Alright. This is ranged. Seems like it focuses around like almost like an archer, scout style playstyle. Melee warrior. Defensive. You know what? I like the self-heal. I don't know how much I need any of the rest of the stuff. The self-heal sounds pretty good. I'm not sure how difficult it will be to maintain my life, but I do like the idea of starting with something like that. I don't like this because this, I don't know how this is going to work. It almost sounds useless, but we'll see. I don't know how important stealth is to reduce my walking. And as for this, I don't plan on doing a range play style. So I'm gonna make this mask and then we'll jump in. Went with the silver and red eyes. I think this has a cool aesthetic to it. Jump in here. Now, this game is going to need some kind of dialogue to explain what's going on here, not just while the cutscene graphics look great, I don't think it's conveying enough of the message of the story. Like, what year are we in? Did I just time travel? Dawn of a new tribe. Arm yourself with weapons, gear, and tools. Build a shelter. Recruit tribesmen. Assign workers. Unlock the control ability. So basically do all the usual starter kit stuff for a survival game, which is basically run around and gather twigs and sticks off the ground. Now, I'm not sure this game has any gamepad controls, but I might go through and try using that. It's kind of reminds me of the Valheim start right now. Just running around and just smashing E button and seeing what I can pick up. Imagine I can pick up the right, yeah. There's no icon. There's no UI indicator. Or am I just missing it? Saying press E to gather it like that. Oh, it is there. It's just really faint. Okay. I gather these bushes on the ground. So, we'll find some branches. This tree here is thatch, I'm pretty sure. For the most part, if it looks gatherable, it is. I guess it's good that it doesn't have giant overlay letters telling you, hey, gather this, gather this. See here. Due to wear and tear, most features of the ancient mask are deactivated. You can press Y and use various crystals to repair or enhance the mask on a repair panel. These crystals can be attained in ruins. As you venture deeper, you unlock different forms of the mask. Besides the regular node, it also has special nodes that are each fantastic on their own, but it's best to collect as many of them as possible. As the awareness strength increases, you can learn more knowledge and technology from the mask. Press T to open the knowledge and tech tree. Bonfires of different qualities. What is that noise? What was it? Oh, I thought I was being attacked or something. All right. I'll go through all this later and probably summarize it all in one of my videos, my review videos later on. Get the controls. Thing here that I think I need to really go over just yet. I think that as they start popping up, I'll start going through them. All right, so let's see what I got here. So the order of this thing is usually I like to when I have a skill tree and I have access to them, I like to focus on making gathering as easier as early as possible. Even when there is combat, it's rare that combat is necessary to focus on. It requires green crystals. Green crystals, green crystals. Everything here is green crystals so far. There's higher amounts of them. Keep an eye out for that. And I can learn these blue. How do I learn these? Does it require anything? Obtain 16 mask XP. Have any yet? I guess. Let's see. Basic build. Campfire. I have mask XP. Alright, so I'm guessing while I was gathering crap, I was getting mask XP. I need awareness strength level 5 for that. Where do I see my awareness? Is it this? Is awareness strength what they use to quantify level? It might be that. And I have stats. Every point of perception, coma resist. Being knocked out. Increases accuracy when throwing at a target. Eliminates residual poisons and radiations. Your HP also. Every point of strength, max carry weight, poison resist, collecting efficiency, great sword damage. Ooh, great sword. I'm a big fan of great swords. Increased stamina, and this is spear damage, dual blade. I like there's a lot of weapons here. No, I don't know what I'm gonna keep my points for now. I'm not gonna assign anything yet. First tab, open your backpack. Great. What am I creating? Creating a campfire. Guess I'll just create it here. How do I make this now? Oh, did it already make it? Oh, it's making it here. Okay. Oh, that needs to be a crafting animation for sure. Just, I didn't even know it was doing anything. All right, we'll just put it right here. And there's a tapir over there, so that's gonna be the first thing I'm gonna try to kill. Tools such as felling axe, pickaxe, scythe. Yeah, okay, all right, usual stuff. Build a stone axe. What do we need for that? I have all the tools to make all this, but it's still locked, so I gotta go through the tree here and unlock the technology for the stuff, I'm guessing. So where are the stone tools? Basic building, basic slaughtering, torture table, primitive torch, primitive weapons. Can I just unlock the whole thing, or gotta do one by one? Wooden hammer. Okay. What am I unlocking for? Okay, so it's this. Got 10 points left here. Okay. So I guess I just go through and unlock everything, right? Foundation. I'm not going to build a house just yet. Need strength 4 for slaughtering. Torch. Just in case we need that. Wooden spear, wooden weapon. We'll do the weapon. We'll do the bow and arrow first. We'll do both. I assume the hammer is for construction, but I could be wrong. That could be me just holding in old perceptions from other games. We'll make one of each. So usually you start with a pickaxe, just because usually stone is one of the harder things to get. Pickaxe, then axe. So I have this usually last things. What's this here? Small bottle filled with fireflies generating faint light. It's a consumable. Needs to be repaired. Oh, it's like a torch. That's kind of cool. All right. All right. I would say I kind of wish the animations were a bit smoothing, but it's not bad. Like that sharp act right there where you're at. It seems kind of like it's missing a frame or two of animation between these swings. I think that it could be smoothed out a little bit more, but it's not terrible. It's not terrible. I've seen worse in games. All right. The crafting for sure though needs work though. This needs to have an animation. This standing in place while crafting, no bueno. Oh, this came out excellent quality. Oh, so it has a quality system. Now, what does that change? Let's see. Let's look at the basic one. Oh, it doesn't really show them what the base stats are. I'm gonna make another one later on, just to see like what is the actual difference between a normal quality and a good quality. I just got off Bellwright, and while Bellwright had its issues, it's everything. Its basic foundation was great to me. Like its combat was this big complaint I had for that game, but the animations, the gathering, all that I did enjoy. I think that they're on the right track in terms of their foundation. If they can get their combat right, that game would be really worth looking into. So far, this game looks great. It's got a far better character creator than Bellwright, but both of them are not that good. But this one is better, which is not really saying much because they're not Elder Scrolls level, right? They're not Aeon or not Aeon, Black Desert, but they're up there. I do want to make another axe. I don't need another axe. I just want to see what the difference is in a low quality and an excellent quality. Oh, I just keep making excellent quality axes. Let me just try one more time. Or does this only come out excellent quality now? Because is it based on my level? Like, what's proccing this? Okay, there we go. All right. The damage is better by 1. And it's got far more durability. And I can uncraft it. So Does it go beyond excellent? And then how much time should I be spending trying to make sure that my tools are excellent quality? Like, do I just sit here and spam produce pickaxes until I get one that's the quality I need it to be? I doubt that. I mean, I can basically do everything at once here. Like I'm crafting and breaking down at the same time. I can just keep going. Like, oh, don't like that. Uncraft. Keep that going. And then go gather like that. There needs to be, I don't know if I should even complain about that because it keeps it convenient. It lets you be able to keep pushing. But it does seem weird. All right, so I'm gonna go through. I'm gonna jump through all this basic stuff and then see if I can get to some understanding of how the combat system works. So this next axe came out fine, and then this came out white. So far it's following like the traditional like color grading of like gray. I think the scale is gonna be gray or white, green, blue, purple. There's most likely something above excellent. I'm gonna be, if it follows the correct trend, there's definitely gonna be something above excellent. That means I got really lucky with these two axe crafts. Get the first to be higher quality. Get the butcher's knife going. We will get a wooden spear going. Well, that's all done. A thick rope, which I probably can't gather. Actually, I probably can't make it. Probably have to unlock it. So I'm not gonna waste too much time on that. I think as I craft stuff, if I get epic, I get epic. If I don't, I don't. I gotta set my controls up later on. It's a spear. Unlock the ability to make rope. Primitive tools. These are all done. Basic building. I need this. Thick rope. Foundation there. Thatch. Well, I probably need all of this, right? What's this? Wall lamp. Not just yet. Some kind of armor that I want next. That. I need 6. Stone weapons. Okay. So we'll go through. It wants me to gather with the bushes with this thing. Is that for this? So it is for these standing bushes. Okay. So what is missing is some background music. Like this, is it just not playing anything, or is it too low? What's going on here? I turned it down because usually sometimes it's too loud, but this thing does nothing. I had to find my own thing to do this. Yeah, so what else want me to do? I want to level up, but I don't really want to spend my points because I have no idea what I'm really putting points into just yet. And I don't know if there's a respec system. I mean, you probably can't go wrong with getting your health up and getting your stamina up, right? I most likely will try to lean towards some kind of melee. I think perception will be important. But for now, I'm just going to focus on strength. I'm not going to go too crazy. I'll put it to 10. That's it. Hopefully that's enough. Get going. Wooden spear executing a special attack. Oh, that's cool. I pull that back. Let's see. Okay. So I threw that at him. Oh, that's pretty cool, actually. Ooh, that thing is strong. But that kind of stuns him. He almost killed me, but that does kind of stun him. All right. Hunting score. I wonder what the importance is of saving this data. I have to go through and read all that. I have to go through and read the tutorials later on to figure out, like, why would I want to save the hunting data? Let's see. Normal attacks include left click, holding the left button. Heavy strikes are left click after jumping. And for, oh, hold on. Let me read that again. Left click for rapid strikes. Holding the left mouse button for heavy strike and left click after jumping for falling attacks. Also note that other special attacks are on the bottom of the HUD. Some weapons are rather bulky, while others have a limited range. So that spear was interesting. So it threw itself, and then I think it was stunning it. I did that. Is there somewhere where I could see what that actually does? Mouse over it somewhere. Eat it. No, let's go through this and look. No, I went through and I looked everywhere and I could not find an explanation for what this spear throw is actually doing. But I'm thinking it is stunning them. I'm not quite sure. I need to make some kind of bandage. Let's see if I can find that and find some kind of healing method. I got the basic slaughtering table. Fuck that. Healing is to be done. I'm going to assume it's going to be through that cooking somehow. Let's see here. Planks, carpentry. Let's check the weaving first. Maybe there's bandages in here. Yes, there is. I need a loom. Need that. Okay. All right. So start putting some of this shit together. Oh, I put my campfire down here somewhere. I have no idea where it is. I didn't even go that far. And it's not showing up on my map. I guess I could make another one, but kind of strange. I guess it doesn't count as a base just yet, but kind of weird that I put it down and I have no idea where it is. I literally just walked around killing stuff and farming and harvesting, and then now I'm like, I have no idea where that initial campfire was set up. All right, I'll just put another one down. I don't want to build too much of a crazy base here, but you know, I unlocked that loom because I wanted to make a bandage. Then I went through the menus and looked and finds out. So the loom itself, you know, requires planks and rough leather to make. So I'm gonna have to get I got the basic tannery because that's gonna get me the rough leather. And I'm gonna guess I need this for the planks, right? So I got to unlock planks too. Basic tannery, you gotta use this to unlock rough leather. So you need basically to work your way down, right? This needs awareness strength level 9 in order to make the craftsman's bench, which is how far away am I? At level 8. Yeah. What's that? Scarlet Macaw. Oh, okay. All right, so the head damage. I don't know the importance of this hunting log, but I guess I'll save it. All right, so I'm making another campfire. I'm gonna make some basic stuff, and then I'm gonna find a place to probably set up my base. And then what I'm leaning towards is over here, but I want to have a weapon in place before I go that far out. And after I set my base, I'm gonna go through and check out all these point of interest. So I do like these. This game has reminded me a lot of Conan Exile so far in terms of just the presentation of it. So I don't know why. I haven't done much yet, but I'm getting Conan Exile vibes from it. So it's a time crafting system where it's always running. You put wood in there, it adds time. I could go through to the math and see how much each wood is giving actually. How do I split this stack here? That's to split it down to 1. The time it started off was at 5 minutes, and each stack is adding, what is that, like roughly 4 minutes or so? Not bad. Poisonous bugs used for venomous extracts. Can't do that here. Sword. So I have it just running through meat. Meat just gives you, the usual buffs for time, right? Campfire inventory. And are the meat buffs somewhere? I got cooked meat there. And can I do this too? Okay, so the buffs just replace themselves. You only have one food buff so far. All right. And what else? Thick rope and rest. Yeah, okay. Okay. The upside to the crafting on the fly is basically when you're out here, just leave it craft all. You know, so you can just leave it running while you're doing it. And I'm sure at some point you gotta pay attention to your weight though. I'm on the fence about that system. I don't know. Maybe I'm just used to games just force you to stop and think about crafting. It's just weird that it's pumping it out. But who knows? Maybe the system is just built around that. Maybe when you're out there and you're farming and you're grinding with your weapon and doing combat, you're gonna have to start crafting stuff on the fly. You probably have to make bandages on the fly and preparing your weapons on the fly and stuff like that. I mean, I imagine your higher level weapons are going to require an actual bench, but there might be some gameplay reason why you need to be able to constantly craft while moving. One thing I always dislike in survival games is when it just throws stuff on my hotbar. Because a lot of the time I don't know what this stuff is doing. I'd rather not have it just show up here. I'm going to keep crafting this basic bow until I get at least something that's blue. If it's going to be my first weapon. I don't know. I don't think it matters too much, but I think, ooh, I'll go with that. Epic. See, I knew there was something above purple for sure. The difference between epic and white is 2 points of damage. Hopefully that gap widens way more as you get further onto the game. We're gonna make as many arrows as we can here. And we're gonna go on a little wood gathering spree until I get about 100 arrows or so. Why does this take as many chops as the bigger trees? This is so weird. I don't know. I don't think there's a wood difference though. Doesn't seem like there is. I guess it's aesthetically, it looks like it's less. Damn, it is out. What is kind of cool here is like, so this asks for a thatch box. Rather than going through and finding where that is, you can just click this to hold it and it will give you the opportunity to learn it at the same time. That's pretty cool. This needs level 9. I went through and unlocked everything. I'm going to go through and craft one of each thing later on. I feature what they actually do, the differences of them, all that good stuff. Alright, so I'm good to start exploring now. I went through, crafted a full set of armor. Got lucky on some procs here, but I don't think it really matters too much. This is all low level, you know, trash, so who cares. Made the bow. That was 75 arrows, so I am relatively comfortable running out even at nighttime. And we're going to go here first just to see what this is. Get a landmark here. Head over that direction there and see what that actually unlocks. This detect life skill is kind of cool. Makes you want to put points into perception just to improve on that. But it does let you see animals and such. So far, nothing's hostile. I've just had birds and, well, macaws and tapirs. Killed them both. The spear being attached to the rope is kind of cool. So it gives me the impression that you can, if you want, kind of focus on just melee, even though it's kind of slow. And there is a nice little cooldown on there. You're not really obligated to go with the bow, but I started with the bow because I get the impression that it's going to be easier to manage. Do I have to equip the arrows separately? I do. Equip now. Arrow hasn't been dragged into the bow. What am I missing here? The drag it on top? Oh, like that. Okay. Maybe you're good. Okay. See how hard this is. Oh, that seems weak. Seems weak. Alright. That is kind of a stun. It actually seems like it's faster to kill him with the spear because it does damage on the way in and on the way out. But I probably have to improve my damage with the bow. So there is a leveling system and a proficiency system. And as you're grinding and using things, the levels go up and then you get to unlock things very similar to Age of Conan style. So I would have to use a bow quite often to level it up, which I might end up doing just so I can get those points up. I don't have any bandages right now, so I don't want to risk dying against these things. But the spear damage is rather high. Bow damage is actually much lower than I thought it would be. Darkies. Oh, it's running. Okay. All right. Oh, do I hunt the? Oh, I didn't save the kill of the tape here. I don't know how important that is, but I probably should have went back and done that. Are turkeys aggressive? I feel like he's coming after me. Dead now. All right. Where did I kill that thing at? Oh, was he around the corner? I was just aiming at his nameplate. I guess he was around the corner. All right. Even the bow has skills, which is kind of cool. Pretty cool. All right, we'll go through. Ooh, that's something new. It's a flower there. Herb. All right, this is the first shrine. I gotta come hostile. Just keep my spear out just in case I walk in there and there's a whole tribe of dudes in their own masks. They try to put me back in the cage. Yeah. These guys hostile? Yeah, he's hostile. Oh, hey. All right. Now. Can I chop him up? Whoops. Pull that back. Nope, can't chop him up. But he hadn't. Oh, he just dropped like a bucket. Wooden hammer in there. Oh, that's a big old hammer. He had bandages on him, and he has throwing axes. Okay, so that means I don't really have to put time into the bow. Pick up the throwing axe real quick. Oh, he actually dodged. That's cool. All right, let's go. Oh, shit. Damn, she's thrusting attacks and everything, huh? Okay, all right. Yeah, it's actually pretty impressive. They actually evade things, which I did not expect. Oh man, there's a nice little delay there when you pull the spear out. I wonder if your men can come revive you, and that's why it has this scene here of you being on one knee, even when you're solo. I guess I can go back to my camp. Go here and come back. Go here. Run back to my body. Let's my first corpse run. Yeah, I'm actually impressed with the combat so far. The animations could do some work because it's not as responsive in terms of like you kind of feel a little bit floaty, but that's like a minor complaint compared to like most survival games. Like I just got a bell right. I completely dislike the combat there, even though I really enjoy the crafting and the city management. The combat is such a turnoff that it's hard to really get into it because it's the other half of the game. But this so far, it's got things I really like. It's got the special skills for almost all the weapons. It's got a nice little skill tree. Now, even though it's just basic, like kind of binary things like increase damage and the like, I feel like it's got some more depth there that it can go further. And the fact that the enemies respond, like most survival games, it's just kind of like gang up mentality. These guys actually dodged. I did the throwing axe because he was looking right at me. He moved to the side. This chick dodged my spear throw, and she's doing her own special attack. So that's really cool to see. I'm interested to see how that pans out when you fight harder enemies. It's a way to take everything. You equip it all? It did. All right. So let me put my bow back on. Have the hammer too. I want to try that out. Try that out. at first, and oh, I gotta kill the enemies first. Oh, the speed on that is crazy slow. Oh, my stamina. Yeah, that hammer is really slow. That's gonna take some getting used to. Let's use that. All right, let's clear the rest of this camp out. Oh, I like the impact of the hammer, though. If you time it right, it is very strong. It's very cool. What's that? Splints. Bone injuries. Oh, so there's more intricate injuries too. Already the combat system is looking impressive. I'm actually looking to get deeper into that. What's this do? Does this require these to fix this? I think it does. Green crystals and sunstone, which is also what I need to repair my mask. Why can't I open this? Do I need a key or something to open that? That's weird. What about this one? Oh, okay. So these stones are in here. Mask energy. Certain special powers of the mask cost energy. Life detect. Now, I kind of want to use it to repair my mask, but I also want to use it to see what this actually does. So I'm going to do that first. Press Y in the mask, no repair. Oh, do I have to... Hold on. What's it tell me to do? Node repair interface. That. How far is that? Hmm. Universal core function of the mask. Repair it to enable emergency storage and energy. Plus 200. Repair it as common energy consumption. What do I need to unlock to do this? To activate to receive the knowledge of unknown civilizations and repair mask node control. Okay. Where is mask node control? Okay, so that just required me to repair the first node, and then it gave me this. Okay. So now, so this is already restored, so this is done. Right? It's already restored. I don't need to do anything with this anymore. I got, what's this? Congrats on unlocking the mask's control ability. You must have gone through the nasty fight. Did your opponents make your attack fluster? Well, they killed me once. Okay, so this gave me the ability to control my tribesmen when I find them. And then this chest here wouldn't let me open it. What's going on here? Oh, now it's opening. This has more in there. Okay. All right. All right, so that's really cool so far. I really like where this is going. The rest, I can do simple bandages now, right? It's telling me to make them. There we go. Oops, don't want to make that. Make 3 of those. My inventory doesn't seem to be limited, but there's weight here, so I guess that's the limitation there. But it doesn't seem like there's any slot limitation because this is just going down further, which is good. Take this hammer off for now. I'm gonna keep using this spear. Actually, I've unlocked a bunch of weapons. I just can't. I don't know if I can make them. I need a bench for some of them. Let's see. Like, can I make a dual blades? What do I need for this? Wooden handle. Where is a wooden handle? I do not see a wooden handle. All right, don't see a wooden handle. I'll have to mess with the rest of that later. But yeah, right now I'm gonna keep the spear. Oh, this guy already respawned? Jeez. Oh, so it actually kills him right to me. Oh, no, you're not gonna hit that, buddy. Oh, I missed him. All right. I don't know about how I feel about the bucket dropping. Maybe I think it would be better for little flourishes on it, a little light flourish, something like that, kind of let you know it was there. A little bit of shimmer. I mean, there are good things about having a subtle UI, but I think that some kind of indicator that there's stuff that's interactable would also be helpful. So these ruins are worth going to. They all have something there, I'm assuming. I'm gonna come back and get all these. I think it's time to establish a base, though. And I kind of want to go... I imagine positioning is important. I want to be near the water, but I also don't know I want to be like in the center here, because I feel like the way the map is working itself out to be, I'm gonna assume the further I go this direction, the more hostile it's going to get. So I'm going to go around the water here, and then I'm going to start building a base up around there, provided it's flat enough. I don't know what it looks like over there. I'm going to go over there, see if it's flat. That's where I'm going to start building my base up, and then doing the rest of the tutorial that they have going on for me. A bit of a lag spike there. Where's the bandage that I made? The tutorial progressing. It wants me to put simple bandages on my bar and use it. I have better bandages already. Okay, premium bandage. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna do that already. Okay. So you go over here. I think this is where I'm looking towards. Any life around here? Oh, they're just fishing. I don't know if it's the best or not. I wouldn't be able to tell you guys because I haven't actually spent no time looking into this game and what's necessary and stuff like that. There needs to be an animation for collecting water. Just now there was nothing. Anyway, so but I assume water is important. I assume some source of food is important. So capybaras being here. I don't know if putting down a foundation will stop these guys from spawning. And I think it's a good idea to be near some of these ruins just for some initial early farming. I don't know how important that is, but I just feel like that's what I want to kind of gravitate towards. There's a lot of trees around here because this is the jungle. But yeah. And then as long as there's no hostility. So I think this is where I'm going to start building the base up. here. And then as I understand more about the game, we'll start pushing further and further in. So I went through and I unlocked the bonfire. You go through the tree here. All this tree progresses horizontally. I kind of imagine this is like Civilization, where each row kind of represents a different tier in your upgrades, in your upgrade paths, like, you know, the Dark Ages, the Bronze Ages, stuff like that. So once you unlock this top technology, it gives you everything else. In order for you to actually claim land, you need the bonfire, and it kind of acts the same way it does in Enshrouded with the shrines. You put it down, and everything you build around it now, it kind of saves your tools without decay. Your base. All right. As I put the bonfire down, this person showed up. Apparently, she's a vagabond and she wants to join my tribe. I'm guessing she's gonna be the tutorial NPC. Talk to her. She's just sitting on my campfire waiting. I don't know what those stats mean yet. I'll go through them later on, figure it out, and break it down later. So we got her health, her safety, her hydration, her morale, her recognition. I don't know what that means. The recognition and her mood. This is what she's got on her. Okay. As the first tribesman, you get you of your large tribe. I think I read through this earlier. Yeah, I know you can manage it with O, right? It said O. Yeah. We're gonna go through. I'm gonna build my first base here. Maybe have this one follow me around a bit. Set up her gear, give her stuff to wear, stuff like that. So we'll hook her up with a whole set of gear. What she's wearing now is basically nothing. So we'll make her some gear too. Give her some weapons. It'd be pretty cool though. It looks like it has a nice management system, almost as akin to like Bellwright. And I read through the tutorial notes. It talks about, you know, maintaining production line and having your NPCs kind of take over all the menial tasks like gathering and stuff like that. So if it gets to be that intense, I'm gonna really enjoy this game. Now, if I'm gonna have any complaint, I think this menu, it's early access, but this menu has to definitely change. So this is accessed by holding this E on them, and it opens up this, and then you can kind of give them instructions of what to do next. You can rename them, which I might go through and rename all my NPCs just because Vagabond level 2 is not acceptable. But I'm kind of an R player, so give you auto drinking when you're at 50%. The way you don't go through all my and it turns it off. We don't go through all my things. See, this is kind of tedious because like you do set one thing and then it turns it off. Auto eating at 50% also. What else here? Auto bandaging. You can bandage yourself. 80% is way too high. 40%. What else? We can give her work too, right? Operate. Can I make you collect? Wild collection. Let's see. Automatically discard tools with no durability. No. Okay, that's cool. So I can choose where to sit. This is actually really in depth. If you guys watched my Bellwright video, my biggest complaint was like, you just not a really good way of managing. They used the priority system, and I did not like how that's set up. But this so far, this could be interesting. You can make her operate a workbench here. I guess I don't have any workbenches made, so I can't tell her which bench to work. Wild collection. I guess I could just make her just go collect things. And at this bonfire, because I haven't actually named this place yet, I can make her just log quantity as much as I want and put it into a nearby box. Yeah, I guess I can do that. Go do that. Did that save? Oh, I don't think I saved that correctly. Log collection, bonfire, log, and nearby storage. Saved. Okay, good. All right. And off she goes. Okay. All right. Yeah, okay. That's pretty cool. I'm going to rename her though. Once I think of a name to give her, I will. Make some more thatch boxes for her. And then, yeah, see how productive she's going to be on her own. I don't have to watch her. So I've been on a bit of a crafting bender here. This is the makings of my first base here. So I renamed my first worker to Asta. I don't know why name just came to me, and I just called it a firekeeper because all she does is manage my bonfire right now. I didn't really have a goal with this base. I was just trying to understand the limitations of how the building actually works. So I started built on water, and I couldn't go much further than this because of the depth. So I got a good understanding of how far out I can put it. While I was building though, I kind of got some confusion in terms of how the building worked. Because I thought I needed to do some structural supports. So I built my entire foundation. I ended up tearing it apart because I seen these cracks here. Because I was thinking, well, maybe it's not being supported. But the reality is, when you build things, even though it shows you where it is, they start at 0 durability. So you see there, the number on top, it's hard to see. But just over where it says like press E for thatch flooring, it says who built it and this is the durability. That starts off at 0. And it shows the floor is all cracked and broken. So I was thinking maybe it's not getting supported, so it's gonna fall down. But no, what's actually happening is that it slowly builds itself up to max durability. So that was interesting to figure out. I redid my whole base by accident just because I didn't understand that's what was happening. I really truly thought it was just I was not getting enough supports for the item, and that's why it was giving me that problem. The system's pretty cool so far. Like when you place things down, you can hold E on it, you can dismantle, you can retrieve it. You can also upgrade straight from here, and then it tells you what it needs, and it just puts it on top. It's pretty cool, right? This can't be upgraded yet because it's still rebuilding. For some reason on the second floor here, I got it in my mind that I really wanted this overlooking fence. I don't know if I need that or not. I'm not sure if I'm going to raise the roof any higher than this. I wanted to make the first floor at least two walls in height because you have to keep the bonfire inside to preserve your stuff. But I didn't want to feel too claustrophobic, and I can already feel that here just from running around. But I don't know. I don't know if it's necessary to have two tiles high for the walls, right? Because this structure itself took me about 2 hours to put together. It was not a quick endeavor just because I had to learn how to gather, learn how to repair, and learn what materials I actually had to target in order to get my parts together. And for the most part for this, you just need a lot of thatch, you need a lot of rope, you need a lot of fiber. So in order to put that together, I had to just focus on using my scythe and gathering a lot and making those trips. Now I have quite a fair bit of things here. This is not done yet. I don't think I need to finish it just yet, but the idea is there. As I get more benches and such, I'm gonna really flesh this out. But I think I like how this is looking so far. Originally I had like 2 of these circular outposts here on both sides, but you know, I just have the one now. This base is going to be more vertical than anything, so it's going to keep going up. I have a floor here, I have this floor here, and I'm probably going to keep building it, stacking it up higher as I unlock more tools and such. I'm not going to overhang it too much over the water because there are pillars and support structures, and I don't know when that's going to kick in just yet, but I think this far out is decent enough. I'm going to keep going up until I find what the vertical limit is, just because I want to test the boundaries of what the base is supposed to look like here. What else is here? What else did I discover so far? There's some other things I wanted to cover. I really enjoy the box system here. So you can open this up and click on set storage, and you can use this drop down menu to decide what you want to put in each box. And what's cool about this is when you set your boxes up, all you have to do is click sort all, and it will deposit only what you delegate to be in this box. It's actually really simple to use, really easy. There's no convolution going on, and you put the box down, it really takes a second to set what priority it's not priority, but what designation it's going to be. I really like what they decided to do with this system. It made it really easy to organize my items. There's even more functionality you can do with your worker. You can make them take over. is that their behaviors, not their behavior, their work, and you can tell them to go to the storage box. You can tell them to move stuff around. You could like it. There's a lot of stuff here. I really like what these guys are trying to do with this system here. I'm gonna dive into it deeper and try to figure out really how to make your worker work. Right now, I had to keep my first worker as a firekeeper because when this expires, your stuff starts to deteriorate, and this fire turns off on its own. So even though it has like 9 hours left, it just constantly keeps turning off unless you have a caretaker, which is down here. You have to actually appoint one of your villagers to manage this fire pit, and then she will cook and she will do the rest of the stuff if you set stuff here, and she will make sure that this thing keeps running for you. So you have one worker who's set to do this. There might be a more efficient way to do it. I just chose appoint a caretaker, but I'm getting the feeling that I could also do a bit more. I could probably use tribesman work to make her upkeep the bonfire as well as other things, but I'm not sure just yet. So for now, I'm just leave her on that, and then I'm gonna keep following this tutorial, and I'm gonna go out and try to get some more tribesmen. This location I picked is okay. It's got the capybara constantly spawning. I have unlocked some form of capybara breeding and training that I'm going to make use of. The breeding pit here. So I'm going to start crafting this stuff here soon and then seeing where I can go with that. But this is so far ahead. I can see how long this is going to take. This is not a quick endeavor. Like building this took me roughly 2 hours just to go out and gather all the materials, and I'm not even close. Like I have nothing in here. All I have in here is the bonfire. This is very time consuming, but I think the idea is you're not supposed to be doing this by yourself, and that's not to say you need other human players, but you definitely need your tribe to work with you, right? So I haven't figured out how to recruit more tribes members yet. I'm definitely gonna figure that out soon, but I get what they're trying to do here with the production setup. So I'm gonna try to get some more through this tutorial, and I'm gonna go out of my way to investigate these landmarks, and hopefully as I investigate more landmarks, I find more survivors to send over to my tribe here. What's interesting with the crafting is it gives you two options. Like so it gives you the main material, which is thick rope here. We took this carpenter table, sorry, and then you look beside it, and it gives me the option to use 20 either logs or hardwood. Now I'm not quite sure what the difference is, but hardwood is a better quality material. So the only thing I can assume is that if you use a better quality material, it will increase the initial durability of the item. I'm pretty sure that's how it's gonna work, because that makes the most sense to me, but I could be wrong about that. I don't think I am. So this, I don't know if I should put this upstairs or not, but I gotta start laying out some of these tables. Oh, this needs a lot of space. All right. Now, what you have to do, because I have to do a little bit more experimenting, I thought it was just gonna pull from your global storage. No, what it is you get a caretaker, and the caretaker will pull the items from your storage and bring them to the table storage, which is down here, this window down at the bottom here. So it does have storage, but you need your workers to do that. So they'll gather materials that you need, and they will put it in this storage bin for use, which is very cool. I'm gonna go through and show off some of the weapons as I've unlocked some more. Well, I've just unlocked the different weapon types. I don't really think the quality matters. I think it just highlights the weapon attack patterns, which I think is the important part here. This here's the twin blades. They're very fast, combo-based weapons. They seem really cool, right? Big stamina drain. But also, my character's tired right now, so I have to go get some rest. The charge attack. Dash forward, it's pretty good. The jumping attack, it's also pretty cool. Then of course you can block with the weapons. Well, the shield blocking is based on, you know, the correct timing and aim, and then your skill attack. That these are pretty cool for weapon. I could definitely see myself using them. This here is the one-hand sword. Oh, and the great sword, I mean. Sorry. It's just like the heavy weapon, the hammer works. It's a big, slow, hulking weapon. But I'm probably gonna be using the great sword. I like big weapons. Big fan of that. See what the charge attack looks like. It's kind of the same. There's not really a charge attack because there's not really a fast attack, right? It's just that. I think you can charge at any time, right? And that's, I think, the issue. Yeah. So as you're swinging, you can just hold and then you just start charging. Definitely a lot of stamina for this, though. Then the jumping attack. Oh, it's not as cool as a dual blade. The dual weapons jumping attack is really cool. And of course, the obligatory spinning, as you do with all great weapons. We got the hammer next, and I already used this a bit. I like the hammer. I think it has a cool attack pattern, even though it's super slow. But yeah, I definitely can see myself trying to get used to this. This here is a buff. I'm not sure what it does. It doesn't tell me anywhere what it does. Yeah, it doesn't tell me anywhere what that does. I know it's a buff. It could be cool. But yeah, I don't know what this does. The buff details at the top there is only talking about the food I drank. So maybe someone will figure out what this thing does. I'm assuming it's some kind of damage resistance. It could be strength buff. I'm not sure though. But mousing over the weapon doesn't really tell me. And looking at the skill itself doesn't really tell me, so I have no idea what that does. Hold on, let me try activating it and then going to the character window. Maybe I can see it here somewhere. No. So I don't really know what that does, but yeah. So that's where we're gonna leave for today. Thank you guys for dropping by. Leave a like and comment down below. I appreciate you for giving me your time. Have yourselves a good morning. And if this is the only video you're watching me today, a good afternoon or good night.